Hello again to the Hindhead members. Today I thought we'd try and find some games for you to play in the garden, help you golf, things you might find in the garage or hanging around. I've just got one of the children's tennis rackets here, and it's interesting, as soon as you hold a tennis racket you naturally want to think about taking that racket inside, allowing it to open up or feels open. We square to hit the tennis ball, and then of course it's fairly natural to let that tennis racket release over to hit the ball over the net and to the opponent. So we've got to try and get the same feeling when we're playing golf. Now what I've done here on this tennis ball is I've just drawn a line down the centre. So if we turn this tennis game into golf for a second, I have put one of the practice canes on the ground. I put a slight curve in there just to represent how the backswing and the through swing should go. And obviously we mentioned a few days ago that one of the big issues we have is if we come inside, as we might do maybe with a tennis racket, we've then got to recover, come over the top, and now we're hitting the outside of the tennis ball. So the feeling we want to get all the time when we're swinging a golf club is that we're arriving, trying to hit the inside of the tennis ball, or this side of that line that we've drawn on there. Try that as a drill. It's easier with a tennis racket to get the feel, but try and get the same sensation with your 7-iron. Just feel that the club arrives from the inside and releases, rather than like a chop shot that you might get with tennis. Sometimes if you were playing a little spin shot, you'd obviously take the club out and chop across. That's good for slicing in golf, but it's not so great for distance shots. Okay, try this one. If we want to really find out whether we're able to set the ball off directly on our target line, try this simple game at home. All I've done is place a brolly a few yards in front of me, and this exercise is purely to find out whether we're any good at setting that ball off on line. This should give you some feedback a little bit towards your swing path, whether your club face is opening or closing at the time of impact. Let's have a go. It's not easy. Okay, another simple game. We've set up a simple step ladder. We've put some beakers on each step. What we can try and do now, if you don't want to play this with golf balls in case you're in a confined space, try it with tennis balls, just as much fun. Obviously we've got to try and go up the steps or down, whichever way you fancy, but all you're trying to do here is change the trajectory each time you hit a shot. After you've tried that ladder, how about this type of ladder? So if we place the clubs a few yards apart, just use your spares. I'm sure you've all got your sets at home. Nice and simple now. We've just got to land a golf ball in each run of the ladder. See how many golf balls it takes you to get to the end of the ladder and back again. Just work on a personal best. Of course, if you want to keep things really simple, as just a good old-fashioned bucket challenge. How many goes? Give yourself 5 balls. How many attempts does it take you before you land one in the bucket? Give that a go. Not as easy as it looks. Okay, so some fun ways to practice with things we might find lying around in the garage or in the garden. Do, if you can, get that tennis racket out and practice getting that feel of releasing the club. Try and hit the inside of the tennis ball. Have a go at one of the ladder drills. Either way, enjoy your weekend, stay safe, and I hope to see you all soon.